Hello folks, hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are back on the Citadel server working in West Hill, and we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We were working on this deep slate stone house on the river, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. It's looking pretty good. So yesterday we worked on getting the final textures on the bottom two floors. We left the terracotta in the gables. The gables are yet unfinished. Not sure if we're keeping the floor, but we've added a chimney on the back. I think we're going to get rid of that door. I don't know. I could try to add a balcony back up there and see if it looks good, but I got a funny feeling it's not going to be the best. Maybe we just do like a really small one. I don't know. And then what was the other thing? Oh, the basement. We finished the stairs, so all this is done in here now. And then we have the basement is all textured. Again, floor temporary. I don't think we're going to stick with that color. But I really like the combination of mud, smooth basalt. Smooth basalt? Can't remember. Smooth basalt and it's smooth basalt, right? Yeah. Smooth basalt and deep slate. Yeah, Rabelais, I think that I might put like a little balcony there. The chimney, originally the balcony was 3x3 or 2x3 right here. But I think I might put like a little 2x1 and maybe connect it to the chimney. It might look okay if we did that. Because then we could put trapdoors around the outside. Like if I just got, what would be the good stone for it? Probably the bricks. We've got stairs and slabs and the deep slate bricks, right? The mighty Elkhorn is here. Hello, how's it going? I'm not a cat. Welcome in. Great username. Cosmic, of course, is hanging out and bossing everybody around. I mean, being welcoming. That's what Cosmic is doing. Rabelais, of course, is here. Dan, how's it going? Everyone's having a good day. Let's grab 2 of these. Maybe 4. Grab some of those too. And we're going to need some more signs. There's only one person who I boss around here, and his name starts with Joel. Well played. Yeah, so I'm wondering if we can get away with something like this. Just put that there and that there. We'll have to remove that brick. So it could be possible to have a little balcony there. Maybe. That looks better. And then we could have the trapdoors on the outside. Except for maybe that one. Wait a minute, what if I did this? That's kind of cool looking. Don't mind that. Yeah, I think alternatively we would make another window, right? We're kicking off today with a wandering trader. Anything that we like? I don't know if I have enough of those. I should probably check. Rain coral would be a good one to grab. My inventory is empty. That makes this very easy. Ooh, I think we do need barrels. That's pretty cool too. I don't know if I have a respawn anchor. I don't even know how to craft one. diamonds, amethyst, from light. There's a lot on this list. Crap. So much for getting into the building at the start of the stream. Let's go. All right, pens and papers ready. Shroomlight, amethyst, diamond ore, polished basalt, prismarine. I'm thinking ahead to all the like the sci-fi stuff I want to do. Sea lantern, warp block. I just need all of these. Barrels, deep slate gold ore, rain coral, and lit redstone lamp. That's a big shopping list. Go with the first 4, at least to memory. Lamp, coral, deep slate gold, barrel. I want to check to see if I have the lamps. Cosmic Dancer, the hero of the stream. So I've got sea lanterns. I don't need to worry about sea lanterns. I'm going to get more shroom lights. That's fine. Do I have those in here? Do. Shroom lights. And warp block. Deep slate or lit redstone lamp. Does it have to be lit? The image wasn't lit. I guess I just give it a... That's an unlit one, so I've got unlit ones. So I have 1 barrel. Already have some of those. We're gonna get more anyway. Prismarine. Yeah, we don't have very many. Got 7 prismarine, that's fine. I'm thinking like a lot of these things kind of look like alien flowers, like alien blossoms, and I'm thinking like later on when I do like a sci-fi zone, I think it'll be really handy to have things that look like flora but are very off-worldly. So that's why I'm spending all this time. Redstone lamp, that's over at the other place. Brain coral. Where do I keep my coral? Sea lantern, warped block, deep slate gold ore. Okay, so I think I have everything from here. You've been threatening to complete West Hill for some time now. Do you have a threshold where you can put a pin in it? I've got an idea of what's left, and we're getting. I think the big realization is going to be when we're finished with all the major buildings. Because then we're just going to be left with landscaping final touches. Like, for example, I know that this, like, for example, this river is not done, right? I need to connect this up. I need to finish the gate there. Need to finish these roads. So some of them, like, this isn't such a big deal. I'm not even sure where I would take that. But there's a couple things that I just want to sort of finish up. There's a bridge over here that needs to be done. Anything that kind of like is in view. And then of course we've got all the farming and stuff. So there's a bunch of things that are, I think I want to finish this and then I'll move on. And then I can always come back when I'm in the mood to do medieval stuff. And that way I'll stop from being like stuck doing massive projects all the time. And I can bounce back and forth between the extracurricular stuff, I guess. We are really low on emeralds here. We're wandering trader shopping. No, we're not looking for wandering traders. All right, redstone lamp, have it. Brain coral, got it. Barrels, I need a barrel. Barrel, and shroomlight, got it. Amethyst, got it. Diamond ore, I forgot the diamond ore. Do I have diamond ore in here? Nuts. Yep, need the diamond ore. Do I not have any diamond ore? Yes, I do. Diamond ore. Polished basalt. Prismarine. Sea lantern, I think we didn't want to get sea lantern, so I already had enough. Warped warp block. Well, you know what? Why don't we just get the sea lantern? We're here, we might as well. They're the kind of thing that I feel like even in the modern city, these would make like maybe great lamps. I'll have to see. I'm tempted to lean more modded in the modern city. I'd like to do something like what they did with Hermitcraft, where they like a bucket of milk is like a milkshake. That's really cool. I'd like to try to do something like that. Would be fun. I'd like to get a little bit more into like doing some custom models this year, but like make the models myself rather than trying to find things online. That way I can get things exactly how I want them. Like those amethyst blocks and those coral blocks could very easily look like alien flowers, right? These look like logs. I think that's the biggest list we've ever had from the Wandering Trader. Yeah, the mini sea lantern would look good as a little table lamp, I agree. Or maybe like a chandelier. You know, like instead of hanging lanterns, we could hang like a proper chandelier. And that's the kind of thing like I might want to change, like have a custom model for lanterns in the modern city that have them look more like light bulbs. I wanted to do that with it's a creative or admin block, the light level, and the icon in Minecraft actually looks like a light bulb. You can assign certain light levels, and I thought it would be really cool to change that to actually be a visible model and just use some command blocks to like give it to yourself or create a data pack that allows you to craft it in survival, and then we could use those as light bulbs all over the place. I thought would be really cool, especially because you can control the light kind of levels from them. All right, so there's a couple things I wanted to change. I think this chimney was a little bit tall. Yeah, I think I'm just going to knock it down by a block. That's going to be tricky though. I'll have to knock it down by a couple blocks maybe. Yeah, so if I just take this off here, of course, Why would it stay up here? If we put this here, it touches the edge there, and I don't know how good or bad that's going to look. It's not my favorite. I could have it go out a block. Oh, that was changing that. Crap. I think it might be neat to lower this front part a bit too. Maybe actually change the direction. I mean, the alternative is that we don't put a little flat top on this at all. Maybe we just give it like a little. Why does that fly way the heck over there? No, that's not the best either. I guess we could return it to being a too tall little like small pipeline at the top. That actually, you know what? We could use one of our little stone mini blocks on top of that, because then it won't touch this at all. Hold on. What if I did this? And there's the rain. 25 minutes and 22 seconds. XenThaneX subscribing with Prime. Thanks very much for the support. 13 months, lucky number 13. I've got some mini blocks here somewhere. Gravel, Spencer. Nope, I want a stone one. Rabelais, another thing left on the checklist is the texture for all the roads. They're woefully bland at the moment. Spaces like this, the keep still needs a lot of work. So, I don't know. It's not going to be anytime soon. Like, it's not like I'm going to finish it in the first quarter, I don't think. Well, I guess it depends on how often I'm streaming, right? Player head. Stone. It's almost dark. Might as well just sleep. Oh, and it's a thunderstorm. without thunder. Has anybody experienced this? Because this has been happening to us forever on the server. It rains, and it's technically a thunderstorm that you can sleep through, but there's no thunder to indicate to you that it is indeed a thunderstorm. Well, I'm glad I went to go visit that wandering trader, because I would not have thought of doing this otherwise. This is probably going to be too shiny. Oh, it's the same width. Okay. I thought it was going to be a hair bigger, but that's fine. That's actually not bad. Why can I not collect anything? That's just going to make it look the same height. Too boring. You know, I kind of like the polished one. Oh, whoops. Wait a minute. Seriously? I'm right here. You couldn't have just caught that? Oh, that's different. I like that. Very cool. I might want to add a little bit of andesite brick on that one right there. Yeah, let's just throw a little bit of andesite in there. Are mini stair blocks a thing? No. These are technically, you'll see it says player head. So when it's in your inventory and once it's been placed in the world, it's just a player head with a custom, I think it's MBT data, and a custom texture on it for mini blocks. And I mean, they're super handy. I think I've used one. Well, there's one there, so it looks like firewood, right? And you can place them on angles. And I think that's the thing that I like so much about them, is that it breaks up the grid. It breaks up the grid. But we've got a blacksmith shop, and I'm pretty sure I used a couple of these. Yeah, like hanging a little thing for like a weight from a what are these called? Bellows, right? So that works out really well because you can put it on an angle. And then here we've got different types of material kind of strewn around. And even though this is all on the grid, by putting a couple of these things off the grid, it makes sense. I feel like we have some more stuff inside. Yeah, so like minerals and jewels and things like that. I think they really help. And it's just a data pack for that Vanilla Tweaks put together. There should be a spreadsheet. I don't remember I think it's just I think it's mods. Bang mods in chat. We'll get you a link to a spreadsheet that covers the data packs and the mods that we run on the server. And it was recently updated. At least the mods were recently updated. I don't think I've updated the data packs to 1.19.3. Thank you, Elkhorn. That is the link for anybody wondering. But vanillatweaks.net is where a good chunk of the data packs are from. Good chunk. The Black Sheep, hello, welcome in. Sorry, I feel like I'm terribly behind on chat. An open vent in a chimney. Oh yeah, for the stairs mini blocks. Yeah, there's no mini block stairs. I mean, there could be. Someone could make that data pack easy enough, I think. Oh, what's the mod? Did someone get it? Oh, Joel's mods. It's Joel's mods is the thing. We might have to update that. Just so that it's clearer, you know? Or we can combine them into one command. Just have two links, right? I was looking for andesite. I cleared my inventory when I was taking screenshots between streams. Yep, and then I think we'll put another little bit of andesite at the top. I'm just trying to break up all this cobblestone. Right, and then this needed some polished andesite. I can't remember if I did 2 or 3 on the front. I think I did 3. I really don't like getting caught up on doors. No, that's right. I turned the top one into andesite, so it's just 2. That means we can just do this. All right, so that takes care of the external there. So the only thing left on this tower is just adding in some cracked bricks going up the sides. Just like that. So yes, Cosmic has the correct link in chat for the mods and the data packs. Yeah, they're really fun. The thing about the mini blocks, I think, is just it gets you into details that you can't otherwise get in Minecraft, that you have to really stretch your imagination. You know, things like putting something flat on an item frame, and you're like, nah, not really. Whereas, I think, didn't I do a fish somewhere? Is it in the mansion? I think it might be in the mansion. There's a kitchen downstairs, and I'm pretty sure I used a fish head. Yeah. So instead of just having to lay fish flat like that, you can have like a full fish head, and it looks really cool, right? It's just enough. You know, you get pumpkins. This kind of looks like a cake. That's soul sand. And then that's a log, but with a bone in it, it looks like a roast, you know? Well seasoned. And then beehives look like little chests. Fun stuff. We have the same or very similar data packs loaded on Infinity Cove, which is my patron server. So if anybody is looking for more examples, you can check out anybody that streams from the Citadel or anybody that streams from Infinity Cove. And if you're in my Discord, then you can you have access to the Infinity Cove main chat. So you could check out screenshots and stuff from some of the creators that are doing stuff there, some of the supporters. Let's go with a couple of cracked there. I want to go overboard on this. We'll take this across here. And we'll do the same. We'll just go up. Looking forward to getting the landscaping done around here too. The mini blocks combined with the armor stand mod making flat sprites stand up is a great combination. Yeah, totally. Yep. Yep. And that's all I use it for. Like, I don't tend to do poses. I don't try to dress up. It's cool looking when people want to do like a diorama, but like I find it very static. But I just really like the ability to put items vertical, and there's a really cool example in this stone house here. We go into the main living room. That's just the armor stand data pack, just a couple of swords, right? But it's such a simple thing. It doesn't feel un-Minecrafty, and it adds a lot of detail. And then like really, there's only one mini block over there. Everything over there, with the exception of that of these chairs. So the 2 chairs and those swords. Like this scene is, I want to say 80% vanilla, right? There's just 2 chairs, a table, that data pack, and then that mini block. But most of that is achievable with vanilla blocks. But they take it that extra 10%, right? Oh, thanks, Cosmic. I think I just need one more. I'm going to bring this back over this way here. Whoop, not that. It's a little repetitive. Let's remove this one. I think we'll remove that top one as well. It's weird how you try to do something randomly and then it ends up looking like it has a pattern to it. There's nothing more frustrating, I think, when you're building stuff like this, than seeing you want to adjust something and then realize that you can't reach it. And you have to it's just out of reach. Actually, let's go one higher. I think that'll do it. And while we're doing the cracked stuff, I guess we can run around here and do a little along here. Sure. Now, I guess we can also do the same thing along here. Now, some of these are visible, but it should be, some of them should be okay. I might be able to get away with a andesite slab there. And probably move underneath the door. I find sometimes this looks like either the door or just people's footsteps have smoothed out the walkway. Now some of this might be messing up my outside design, but I'll fix that in a minute. I think my favorite thing you've done with the armor stand is the leaning shield. Oh yeah, the leaning shield is very cool. I did that somewhere else too. I did it in more than one spot. Did I do it in the mansion? Or was it in here? No, we haven't done any of the mini block stuff in there. I did the shield down there. I thought I did the shield again somewhere. Don't remember. Flower shop shovel. Yeah, the flower shop shovel is cool. Gonna be vines in my face going in the back door, but the flower shop shovel is neat too. But where did I do the other shield? Like, I know I did it more than once. Wasn't in here. Although there's another leaning shovel. Oh, you know what it was? It was the practice yard. Yeah. So this kind of stuff is fun, right? Really, really subtle, but didn't take as long as you'd think it would, right? I saw the target block out of the corner of my eye and my brain went, oh, that's where it was. That's where you put it. I'd say that's pretty good. I don't think it needs much more texture work. Now the question is, did I mess up with this looks from the outside? Not from this side. That looks okay. And that looks okay there too. I think I'm going to wait to really get into texturing this until I've got the stairs in place. I think it's going to be something we tie together. I could maybe throw a couple of cracked in here, but just so it's not completely bland. But yeah, I'll wait to do like the base and everything until I have something a little bit more concrete. Because like that stair could be cobble or andesite. Do I have an andesite stair? I do. Yeah, just enough to kind of make it look like it's got a little bit of stuff falling apart on the bottom. And then I think what we'll do is whatever we make this out of, we'll kind of style both this archway and this staircase the same. Now these are stairs and slabs because of the way that this looks from down below. So unfortunately we don't have a lot of space that we can put. Yeah, there's no, only along the back are there any places for cracked bricks. I mean, I think we're keeping the balcony stone like that. I don't imagine why we wouldn't. That's a slab. I should just bring a bed in there. That makes sense. Great to have cracked stone. Yeah. Not as cracked as the cracked bricks, but like just having a simple kind of crack on the front of it. I agree. That, speaking of stone, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing a smooth stair. Not a smooth stair, but you know what I mean. The natural stone stair. I think I would prefer that. Oh, I need a slab. I want. These are all bricks. We got all kinds of opportunities over here. I think I'm gonna stack up some firewood back there. I think that's good. I don't think we need anything else in here. I think that's a solid feel. No, it was better as a brick. And it doesn't look terrible from underneath. That's good. That's a little wonky, but not the end of the world. All right, master floor. So I think one of the reasons I couldn't figure out this floor yesterday was because I don't know what this room was going to be. Now that we have a chimney, we know that we probably have to put the stove here, which may mean sacrificing this window, even though I do like it combined with the balcony above it. If we put the stove in the corner, and then put pipes going up. We could potentially have the pipe go straight up throughout the whole build, which could be kind of cool. So we could have something. Just going to use this as an example. Unfortunately, we may have to use like a full block here. But I think if we mix that with a little cobblestone, it would go a long way. And like right here, maybe we could take it into the wall. So we're kind of fudging it. Well, that looks better. Maybe we'll switch these around. And then I'll just go get a furnace. Not a cat, thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. I'm thinking probably a regular furnace, but the smoker might look good too. The smoker has that thing on the top of it to kind of help out. I feel like that might be looking a little bit too much like what we have outside. Yeah. It looks cool though. We could still probably get away with it. Yeah, you know, I think we're gonna go with the blast furnace. The only other thing I can think of, there are black stone walls. Might work. There's also deep slate walls too. So does the Citadel have a fully connected road network? Not to every zone, but usually within the zone, yes. Like Cosmic has connected all of Somerville with roads. I did a lot of the roads in Dartmouth Meadows. Alistair's Avalon, he's got all of his stuff connected by roads. But then to get to the medieval area to Dartmouth Meadows, it's like 10,000 blocks. So we use a command block. At some point, if you hang out long enough, you'll see it. There is a special little castle fort right up here. And inside of that is a button that you press that takes you back down to the main hub. And then the main hub, we've got portals. And if you check out Cosmic's latest stream, they were working on decorating the bridges that go to those portals at the main overworld hub. Cosmic, how did that go? How did that turn out? This is probably going to look too much like the interior. Yeah, I don't think any of those are really going to stand out enough. Maybe the tile? That's not bad. It's got the right kind of shine to it. Guess we'll have to look at the blackstone. I don't even know where I keep my blackstone. I think it's back at the keep. Whoa. Polished blackstone wall. Blackstone wall. Polished blackstone wall. Polished blackstone wall. I mean, it's black. Maybe? I only have 2 of them. This is where it just pays to have tons of backup blocks everywhere. Me55 iFan, thanks very much for coming in. Are you feeling okay? Did you have pancakes this weekend? I may have had pancakes twice this weekend, but I confess nothing. Nope. It's not a good texture. It's so noisy. It's just not good. All right, we'll go with the blackstone for now. That one. Break time when you're ready. See, I don't always boss you around. Suggested break time. I feel like the break time suggestions from Cosmic are very similar to when they suggest that their kids go to bed. It's like the nicest way possible of telling you to do something. You should consider going on a break, or I will end you. I know it kind of feels funny with the polished in the corners, but we'll leave it like that for now. I guess we'll change that to a polished blackstone block while I think about it, and then that'll be the end of this part of the design. What's new on the Citadel? Newest thing on the Citadel is that block right there. And now it's those 4 blocks right there. I like putting little hearths around things like that. I think we can probably make this into a bit of a kitchen, sort of. Could probably get away with maybe a table by the door. I have to, at this point, we have to shut the doors. Gonna get a feel for what this is gonna be like. So I'm gonna stew on what we're gonna do in here. I mean, we could also put something next to the stove. We could have some sort of like countertop or something. That's not terrible, actually. What if we just... I feel like that actually works out pretty well. We'll not make it bricks. We'll make it something else. Maybe andesite or something. But that's kind of fun. We could do it with one of the tables from Tables and Chairs, but it would be wood then, and I kind of like the idea of having it be stone. We'll put a little firewood by the door maybe. And then I guess any other kind of kitchen-y things would happen. I guess over here. So we could put a table there. That's probably the easiest place for a table. We could put a table here, I guess. We'll experiment when we get back. Folks that are new, I take a break every hour. It just is a chance for me to heat up my coffee, escape the wrath of Cosmic. Gives you a chance to go rest your eyes or grab a friend, grab a snack, whatever it is you need to do. And as with anything, you know, it's healthy to kind of get up and stretch when you're sitting at a desk for long hours of the day. So every hour, do the same. And we'll be back in 5 or 6 minutes. So to actually answer your question about what is new on the Citadel, this build with the stone garden in between the houses, cozy little fireplace, and this build here that we're working on right now are the two latest additions. So you can see those on the map right here. So this wooden structure here and then this stone structure here are the two latest. I think that works quite well, actually. Me55, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the garden too. It came out really nicely. There's another one on the town that's a little bit different, but yeah, this came out quite nicely. So that was my second time doing one. The first time was I ran through it real quick earlier, but I didn't really stop to smell the roses. Pardon the pun. But this is the back garden for the flower shop right there. But if you look at it from this side, it's got like the tree and the spore blossom, and you know, I took a couple of ideas. I really like that corner. I really like the blues. And I like the vine going over the archway to the exit. So that's kind of fun. And it's a bigger tree as well. But you can sort of see where I get all the ideas. All right, keep that. Keep that. Now I need tables and chairs. I don't think I want to do dark oak. We should probably give it a try. Maybe we want the fancy chairs too. Grab those. Don't know what we might need fence gates for. Yeah, I can see. I mean, spore blossom stuff, it all depends on context, right? I wish there were more items in the game like that would allow us to do things like that. Like, I love the idea of doing something in a basalt delta in the nether just because of the ashy atmosphere that you get. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling we're going to go with spruce in here. Yeah. So one idea is to create like an island or like an extended thing. Oh, I should get the furniture hammer. Yeah, one idea I had was to do this and create like kind of a corner. It sort of crowds the door a little bit, I'm not entirely sure. But then, like, we'd have to put the table, and that gets really, really tight. So the alternative would be to have, like, the table here by the window. That still feels like there's more room. That feels too snug. But it leaves this great big open space. Right? And that's too large. That's not bad. It still feels a little claustrophobic, but functional. This is a little bit tight, but like everything in Minecraft gets a little bit tight after a while. I guess we could try something a little bit different. I don't know why they end up being different colors like that. It's very strange. I don't mind that. And that it's still close enough to the window that you feel like you're sitting in front of it. Why are you going the wrong way? I think we can go with 2 dark oak chairs. Yeah, I think that works. That works quite well. And you can sort of see how if someone was just cooking, they could maybe use this as like extra counter space, but then once you're eating, you're kind of eating at the kitchen table. I'm okay with that. And we'd probably do some sort of entryway here. We could have something hanging on the wall, like either tripwire hooks or levers. I usually go with tripwire hooks. Being able to move the chairs is one of your favorites. Yeah, I think that the 2 greatest advantages of this data pack are the hammer that lets you change the number of table legs so that you can connect and make a 2 wide or a 4 wide table, and then the chairs being able to be moved off the center of a block. And they don't do it like in an un-Minecrafty way. They move a full half block, right? It's either in the middle or on the straddling the border. That's it. There's no in between. And I like that. Right? It's just enough options to feel modern, but and break that grid. Anytime you break the grid in Minecraft, it feels a whole lot more modern, which I like. Modern as in modern game. I think we might go with the that kind of a thing. I want to create some sort of pantry, but I feel like it would be in the way unless we did it here. I guess we could just go straight up to the roof with it, couldn't we? go, but then we can't do the top part. Do we have to have a door on the pantry? Maybe we just have like an open. I guess I could move all these. It is really dark on the street. Saw a stream where the server admin changed a previously generated overworld biome to a basalt delta so they could have a perpetual snow without accumulation. I've seen that's a new command that they introduced recently in one of the 19.3 snapshots. It's a bunch of controls and stuff for like, because I did a lot of creative menu and creative play updates in 1.19.3. We covered it on the Spawn Chunks podcast. I need to grease my mic stand. Can you guys hear that creaking when I move the mic around? Hopefully it's not terribly loud. But yeah, like it's like a biome fill or something is the name of the command. It's something like that. For stuff like that, I highly recommend watching Slice Lime on YouTube and on Twitch. What was I looking for? Doors. So I'm going down the rabbit hole of having a lot of spruce on the inside, but I'm okay with that. Oh, that went the wrong way. Why did that go that way? I've had this problem before. Really annoying. Is it the trapdoors? Like, why can't I put this? That's weird. Anyway. An old pantry at work. Do I have stairs? Don't. Thanks for the shout out for Slice Lime Cosmic. Appreciate that. We raid them pretty often, but people should go follow anyway. Stairs. So this is where you can have some fun with seeing little things that, like, this kind of looks strange how it doesn't connect to anything. So you can remove this here, replace it with a stair, and have the whole thing look like it's meant to be more, like, more intentional, which is fun. And then in here, those are all on the inside. We can't do any shelving in there, which is unfortunate, but it's really not meant to be opened and looked in. It's more about like just aesthetics. Storage, whatnot. Breaks up the room a little bit. Unfortunately, it kind of crowds the door a little bit, but whatever. And do something like that. Really can't see much out there anyway. I could always just put glass on these two. Do I want to? What did I decide? The top floor is not glass. The top floor is all shuttered windows. So I guess we'll keep it the same. This is probably as far, even though it's in the nicer neighborhood, this is probably one of the older houses, I would think. Did I put glass in this? Yeah. But it feels like it's part of the older section, right? I think I kind of like those matching. Oh, we want to... I don't think I like that, though. Let's go with that. And I say that's it for a basic pass, right? Like, I don't want to get too carried away. So now the real issue is, what are we going to do with the floor? Like, is the floor going to stay stone? If it's staying stone, we can texture it and call it done. But if it's not staying stone, I'm tempted to see what a full floor of polished deep slate would look like. I wanted to feel like a fairly fancy place. Oh, it's a little bit dark, isn't it? We could try bricks. I think they're even darker. Yeah, that doesn't even feel like a floor. It feels, for whatever reason, it feels off. That's way too shiny. What did I do in the magistrate's office? Right, andesite and smooth stone. I wonder, maybe we can get away with using furnace? Maybe we could do like a furnace pattern or something? I could also take a tip from the mansion and try to fit in some sort of carpet. Although this is a much larger room. So we don't see the top of the blast furnace in very many places, so this might be a little bit lighter than those. Although that might be good too. What could we do to like spice that up a bit? Just the smooth stone that looks good with it. I know I put some vertical basalt with it sometimes. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the middle is those 2 blocks right there. Whoops. No! I thought that was a creeper for a second. Let's just fill this in temporarily. Oh, gee, I thought I was going down right there. I think that looks okay. Oh, that's the wrong... Wait a minute now. Which do we like better? I think I like that better, but I think what we could do is create like a bit of a entry layout here. That, or we could use the polished, or the, yeah, smooth stone. Yeah, the pattern in the keep is different because it's a bigger floor area. That's what gave me the idea. But this has got like a rim to it, so you're able to do more with it. But I kind of like, I mean, if you this sort of has the same vibe. The keep sort of has the same vibe as the stone house. Like it sort of feels the same in like the verticality of it and stuff. It's a really dark build. Like where the evil person lives in the town. Yeah, I think I might switch these out for something later. And maybe just keep it to 2. Oh, I'm out of basalt. Don't know. I think maybe we just have to go with one there. I don't think I want to go with furnaces here. Blast furnaces, I think it'll look kind of funny. Well, that feels very light now, but other than that, that works okay. Oh, that's the wrong direction. I think that works. Yeah, so then it's just a matter of changing what's under the doors for some of these. What did I do below? Polished. And then up top is wood, polished again. And then just regular. Okay. So I think what we'll do, this can be polished, no problem. As long as it doesn't look silly down here. The mansion is for a good, kind wizard that lives in Westall, and this is for the evil, not so kind wizard? Yeah, maybe. Alright, so this had a regular... Did I not grab it? Where'd it go? Oh, I put it back. Would have gone into the stack. Definitely getting to the point with this build where I'm starting to feel sick of going back and forth through the shulker boxes because I need so many different blocks. When you get into these kind of details, you're always like, I don't have that. Don't know where I put that one. I put that back. I thought I took those out. That door's done. This door. Okay, you know what? We're going to switch the side here. I'm not sure about this block here. Maybe that looks better. Cool. All right, so that's that. I guess we will change this. I don't know what that was. I'm guessing it was bubbled. Okay, so that's a decent pass there. How are we doing for lighting? Probably not terrible with the windows. Yeah. So nothing should spawn there because the doors, trapdoors. So it's just a couple spots, a couple of candles on the table. Should be fine. So candles. What color candles? Yellow would be a nice high contrast one. I feel like we could probably also do gray or blue. Red candles would also be good. Or maybe green. Next to each other in the inventory, it looks kind of Christmassy. Cosmic, nice. Pink? Nope, not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. I think Dan Cosmic. I'm not sure how many of the VODs that you've watched, because I know that you like to go back sometimes and watch. But in your absence, whenever you have not been around, several regulars in the chat pick up the banner of pink, and whenever I say, "What color should I make this?" even if that color doesn't exist in the Minecraft options for that particular block, the answer cross chat by like 4 or 5 people is usually pink. That's kind of meh, right? I mean, it matches everything and feels very drab, so that's an option. Lit, they look cool because they've got a little bit of green in them. I feel like that's just a little bit too on the nose. I do like that. Nice with warm with the warm wood chairs. Also not bad. Also not bad. Oops. Not as cool as I was hoping. So, no and no. I kind of like the gray. I kind of like the gray. Yep, gray wins. Whoops, no. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, now I can't. Oh, I can. Sweet. Yeah, the orange are really bright. Did I try orange in this one? No, these are all cyan. Thought I did orange somewhere. Is it upstairs? No, these are brown. Yeah. Anybody remember what build I did brown or orange candles in? Maybe it was the orange building? Oh no, there's nothing in here. Is this not even done? This is not even done. Wow. Where did I put orange candles? Also not done. There's a lot of interiors that I've just kind of forgotten about. I could have sworn I did an orange candle somewhere. I'm looking for them in the windows. Right. Gray. There might be some in the mansion. You could be right. That takes care of everything in here. I think I prefer just two. I wish they were a little bit more offset, but we'll see. Flint and steel is busted. Do I have a spare one of those somewhere? I do. I guess before I break this whole down, it doesn't feel terrible as a low roof. We may have to cover up the ceiling because it may look a little bit funny. But this could be a really cool opportunity instead to have like beams supporting the roof. Good. That's a furnace. And then change. Oh, what was there? That was a door, wasn't it? Crap. Yeah, I don't mind this being so high, but what I would like to do is similar to what we did upstairs. We've got these cross beams, so we'll probably put in some supports down below. Yeah. And maybe not full logs, like maybe just stairs and trapdoors or something. That's why they have doors on them, so you can close the doors and forget that you've not done the interiors. Yeah. So that's one of the things that's on my checklist is going to be like a interior sweep. You know, we'll just build a whole bunch of tables and chairs, just like stacks of each, a stack of each, and then we'll go and just go around and make sure everything looks good. I do want to test out one of the fancier chairs to see if they work in this particular build. And something I like about these things is that they're not cheap either. Like each chair takes 4 planks, which would make sense, right? Because you got to cut up all the pieces and put them together. So what was I looking for? Right. There's trapdoors. Gonna need more trapdoors. No, I didn't want that. Okay, whoops. Well, I have more pressure plates I know what to do with now. We could also do stone. It doesn't have to be wood down here. This is a stone building. This is where I would love to have vertical slabs. I think it would be very cool to have stone sort of supports, like going up the wall like this. Although that doesn't look too bad either. And I didn't bring any slabs. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the flint and steel. It was just inconvenient, we'll say. Slabs. And still no idea what we're doing for a basement down there. Like in terms of the floor. So we do something like that. Feels a little bit on the boring side. Or we could just mimic what we have upstairs, which feels way sturdier. But I don't think I want to have... Doesn't look terrible, but I would prefer maybe that kind of a look. But then do I want to go across as well? I feel like that brings the ceiling far too low by starting to cross it off. The other thing we could do is create like a cabinet or a shelving unit in this area Maybe we don't have to have beams across the whole basement. Like maybe one would be enough. Right? And then here, we could just create like a place to put stuff. And then it also looks like a structure. I like the dark oak, but I don't know about other ways to kind of attach things to it. But like we could pile up barrels and things in there. Really wish we had stripped stairs and slabs sometimes. First world Minecraft problems? Yeah, definitely. Danny, thanks for the lurk. Yeah, it does give some depth to the room, and then so you can imagine things like having a bunch of like boxes and crates, like you know, like that kind of a thing. I think that would look really cool, and we'll mix it up and make it look like, you know, different things. I mean, technically, we could probably, I might be able to pull that across. Let me just go get some more. Oh, it's dark, very dark. Creeper right there too. Oh, he saw me. Great. The level of detail you managed to add in the small room, a few blocks. Oh, thanks very much. I appreciate that. Grab those. Why are you here? That. I don't think this will make a difference. And I certainly don't need the spider eye. So yeah, and here we could do something like this quite easily. Right? Fill it up with some cool stuff. What I was thinking about here would be moving this across. That's not bad. It's too chunky. It's just too chunky. I'm okay with just that. Do I like... I don't mind this. Frames the door nicely. I guess I just have to decide if I want to put something in here like this underneath it, right? That's not terrible. I'll leave that like that for now. Yeah, we won't have all of these. I'm going to go get some barrels too. But yeah, so then if that's the case, like what do we want to do for the floor? These I feel are too shiny. Now we've got stuff to do in here too. I feel like this could be mostly cobblestone or bricks. I just like the darkness that we get with the furnace. We could just do a bunch of furnace in the basement. Maybe break it up a bit. More break time when you're ready, says Cosmic. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Yes, if you are hanging out here for the first time, we take a break once an hour. It's that time. Grab yourself a drink, refresh your snacks. Hopefully you have not run out of Christmas goodies. I'm on the cusp of running out of Christmas goodies, but yeah, I'll be right back. So we'll try the furnaces on the bottom floor. And then maybe we can rough them up a bit with some cobblestone. That might work. Thank you, Cosmic. We always need more furnaces anyway. I guess we try doing like a pattern maybe. No, I think it might look best if you just have them all line up. I never thought. I wonder if tough looks good with the furnaces too. Up some. Not the best. A little bit too green. Yeah, I think the cobble looks the best. That would be better on a larger scale, but I think the cobble is probably our best bet for now. So I'll go get all the things I want to do for like barrels and stuff down here. Oh, I guess we can do this too. And then light levels down here are oh, there's a torch up here. I was like, why are they so good? There's torches above my head. Wait, what? Really? One. So that's a problem. Okay. Where's the light coming from? The door? Oh, there's a torch out there. There we go. That's more like it. 0. Alright, so we'll have to work on that too. I think a lantern on one of the boxes is all we're going to need. Been lurking a bit. First chance to say hello. Thanks so much, Elderbar. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good weekend. I saw you were streaming earlier today, I think. Thanks for the shout out for Elderbar Cosmic. Big head face. As opposed to big face head. Welcome in. It must be really strange for people. I mean, imagine folks that watch these VODs on YouTube would probably be like familiar with what a stream is and all that kind of stuff. But for anybody that's watching for like the first time and doesn't really know who I'm talking to, when I say things like big face head, I imagine the furrowed eyebrows must be just like, what did he just say? Why? Why is he talking like that? And in case you're wondering, yes, I'm very sick of this inventory problem. Don't need that. Don't need that. Chest. More of those. I need those back. Barrels. And chests. Got the trapdoors. I'm not sure what else we might need. Good for now. So we don't want to pile these guys up quite like that. I think that this is probably going to end up being barrels. Because we could, if we wanted to sacrifice a spot on the ground, we could create like a barrel holder thing. Like that, and then have barrels like this. Although that kind of clashes with that, doesn't it? And probably have something lower in front, like a chest. Excuse me. Kind of want to put like a custom, whoops, custom thing there. I think that works pretty well. We'll have to fill in the backs with like stuff so that there's no spawning areas there. That's easy. Monkey Man, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. And the Browner, I must have missed that like an hour ago, and me55. I mean, you said hi, but I think the other two I missed. I've been very kind of focused today. There's no room for a shelf unless we put one here. That's fine. We could put a shelf over here. That feels a little bit in your face, so no. I know what I want to do there. I just have to figure out how to do it. And We want any, I guess we could put something else over here. Probably a good spot for like a stand-up barrel. And then something low, I think, would be good. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what else I could put down here. That's too light. Don't like that. We could put something here and fill it with stuff, maybe. But anything there is going to be very, very light, I think. Perhaps too light. Alright, so I need to grab my furnaces again. I need signs. We'll just fill in. I guess I need some buttons too. Wow. No windows down there. Nope, I hear a zombie. Glad that's not a creeper. Signs. And oh right, I wanted like concrete powder or something. Soul sand might be okay. That or brown concrete powder. Anything else that looks like grain or food or something? I feel like I did a basement recently that had some cool stuff in it. Wintry Power, welcome in. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, well first things first, I know I want to put signs on this guy. And try both of these. I like the sand or the concrete powder a little bit better. And I forgot my furnaces. We can make buttons. Furnaces, buttons, and racks. So now that I've got these places filled with things, there's a couple spots where I want to actually put back in furnace just so it looks a little bit more intentional. Sure. Now then back here, we've got this space, so we can just spawn-proof that. And then the same thing back here. Don't need that. We can make that a log. I like that better. Or do I? No, looks better with trapdoors. Yep, changed my mind. So I feel like we could hang a lantern back there. Which almost solves the problem. But it looks funny. So the other thing to do would be to just put it right here. A little dark back there. But that certainly takes care of any kind of spawning problem right up to there. And then we're good all the way up to the top. So it's just that one spot, and we could easily fix that. Helps break up the texture a little bit too. It just gets a little bit dark back there. I'm not going to light these, but I think it might be fun just to have them down here. But then that's really dark. So we might be able to squeeze in like some glow lichen or something back there. Probably be ideal, although you're going to be able to see it. Unless we put it on the back of the crate. It always looks so weird when you leave the tool on for the light levels. Glow lichen. Oh, I think just one should be enough. Glowwants, hello, hello. Good to see you. Thanks very much for the well wishes. I hope you had a happy holidays as well. So if I put this on here, get rid of that. Yeah, it's just enough. Just enough. Could maybe even go with 2, but I think that's good. Kind of a dingy basement look. Everything seems to be spawn proof. Oops. I think we're all good there. I just want that there for a little bit of a different vibe, you know? Oh, that doesn't work there. Just keeps it looking a little bit more interesting. All right, so that takes care of that. I'm gonna change one of these. I want to see if the fancier chairs look nice. They're a little bit too busy. The dark oak ones are a little bit too busy. These are ones I haven't changed. We're gonna go back to the other ones. The fact that they're dark oak seems to help them a little bit. Everything is good in here. We just end up with one spot right there. But that could maybe be fixed if we have the light source out here. So you remember at nighttime it's very dark over here. So I think we'll have to put some form of lantern down here. Do I have any streetlights at all down here? I don't think I do. No. Some of the houses have got stuff on them. All the things out front. There's a netherite throne in the pack. Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of stuff. I realized I brought down tracks and I meant to do this and I completely forgot. So if we remove that. That might look better if I did it the other way around. Sure. Oh, she's dark in here. Right, so definitely a spot somewhere here that we need a lantern. Cosmic is laughing because it's all right. No worries. I know roughly where it has to go. It's fine. I'll keep some of this stuff. Don't need the furnaces anymore. So I guess we could have... I'm not sure where the beds are going to go. We have to... Maybe we need to take a poke around in there and maybe do a little bit of planning. So even though it's not needed for spawn proofing, I really feel like I want a light in here somewhere. So I might just try to hang one. What's that? Is that a full block? So I could... That's a problem. I could hang a lantern there. be a little bit in your face. Really where I need it is about here, and I'm wondering if we could actually get a window here. And it's not going to change the spawning, but it's going to at least visually create more light, specifically right here. So I like the idea of having a window there. Now for this floor, I think I'm going to keep the balcony. Do folks like the balcony? What did you call it? A Juliet balcony, Rabbi? I think I'll keep that. I'm going to put the nails on the signs. So then up here, this could technically all be one room. The good news is we've got room for like a double bed right there. That, or we somehow divide this down into smaller rooms, but I don't know how that would work. Outside of getting very particular with trapdoors. Which I don't see as being very cool. So I think we'll just do a single room. Now, there's the stovepipe is there. So having a bed not too far from the stovepipe would be cool. I think maybe a bed there. We could go up into the corner. But I feel like that's a little bit better. Then we could do like maybe a table there. And I would say perhaps a long table there. And this is a fancy house, so probably like a bookshelf. Oh, that door's in the wrong spot. Yeah, I like the idea of a bookshelf. We might even take it all the way to the ceiling. We could maybe have a 2 wide desk there. Gives more space. And I think that's it. Like, I don't want to crowd the place too much. Don't crowd it too much. We could maybe squeeze in some storage somewhere. Or maybe we don't have a 3-high bookshelf. Maybe we have storage up there. You thought of Rick and Morty when you saw the Citadel? Interesting. Most people think of Mass Effect. The problem with lichen on the wall is that it's very distracting. I think that's a decent plan for in here. So we need bookshelves. We need desks. I'm going to go with a dark oak table, I think. What color bed do you think would look good? We want to go with like another gray bed. They're kind of a blue-gray. Gray beds. The beds are going to look funny. We might be able to get away with having like a footboard to try and hide. The very light oak color of the bedwood. Very funny, Cosmic. That goes back there. Beds, where do I keep those? Light gray. Test that out. I don't think my data pack allows me to dye beds, even though they've been dyed. No, that would be an excellent data pack. Being able to re-dye beds, I would be on board for that. We could always just try to make a bed too, like completely construct one. Tables and chairs. And bookshelves. I can't wait for the chiseled bookshelves. It's going to be such a fun addition. Soupful, good to see you. You're having a good weekend so far? Or I guess might be almost over depending on where you are. Kate Murray, I've been playing High on Life for Xbox, which for anybody listening, not for kids. Vulgar language, but some of it has been pretty funny. And I'm not a Rick and Morty fan. I've never really watched the show. But the video game, the visuals and some of the jokes were pretty good. Cosmic beat me to sleeping. Nice. The one thing we could do here would be to pick, we'll lay down the beds and see which one look better. I think I like the darker gray. And I'm hoping that a dark oak desk is going to look fancier here. So I like the lighter carpet. But the other thing we could try is, you know, like just making a really large bed, covering that up a little bit. I wish we had wool slabs, because that you could make some really cool looking beds. I guess I could stack snow in here up to a certain point, but then it would have to be a white bed, right? We could also do footboard. Unfortunately, that hides the whole bed. Not my favorite. Ooh, canopy bed. What can we put here? Maybe. Nope. That's a little bit too big. I might try that with dark oak, just to try and bring it a little bit darker and match the table more. But I think I want to go with a dark gray bed, go with the light gray carpet. Chairs. I think visually for color, we're going to go with an oak spruce chair. And then it's just a matter of whether we do the fancy chair or... Yeah, I think we do the regular chair. Just because you can see it better up against the dark oak table. The nice thing about this is that we could put like a flower pot on the window, on both of them actually. I wonder what flower would be good. Probably just a little white one. I need some dark oak trapdoors, I need a gray bed, and a couple of flower pots. Lily of the Valley, says Cosmic. One, that's another. We could always try mushrooms too. They go in pots, don't they? I needed some dark oak trapdoors to test. And any mini blocks that we might be able to use? If I didn't use the loom in the bookshelf, I would totally grab a loom. Nothing really stands out. We'll probably use some of the logs for firewood stacks. Flower pots. Where do I put those? I think they're back at the cabin. Oh, here they are. I haven't really been using item frames very much. Yeah, that window really helps. Okay, other bed. That goes down. Flower pot, and then depending on our little data pack, looks like it's just a single. Oh no, that's a double. Don't mind the blue. Unfortunately, testing this is what does it look like from the street. It's funny putting flowers into a building that has otherwise felt very evil up until this point. So like you're softening it greatly. I can't think of what else you'd put in the window. I like the cornflower. It looks a little thorny. I mean, we could also put just a green. Can we put ferns in these? I think you can put ferns in these, can't you? Yeah, I think the cornflower is winning so far. You can't put drip leaf in them, right? That's not a thing. I wish it was. Nope. There's also saplings. Wither rose? Black rose in the window? That's not ominous at all. Yeah, I was thinking fern as well. So it's definitely the cornflower or fern. And this is... Right, that's kind of fake closed. There's the fern. Yeah, that's a strong contender. Especially because we're in a taiga biome. I wish there were more saplings like these saplings. I wish all of the saplings were like 3D saplings. I quite like them. I think... I want to say the fern or the cornflower. All right. Well, this is easy enough to replace, so let's just temporarily get rid of that. Wait a minute, we'll put the cornflower here. And we'll put the fern over here. Just to kind of see. The fern is not going to change, with the cornflower very specifically looks like that on that block. Yep, I'm going to go fern. gonna go first. Nice. I don't think I want another chair. Oh, it feels kind of crowded. I'm tempted to get rid of the table and put another 2 carpets there, but then I don't know where we would put the table. I guess the table can end up being over here maybe? But that doesn't make any sense. Oh right, I wanted to test dark oak. Not a big fan. So here is where we might be able to have a little bit of fun with the roof, or ceiling rather. Not that way though. But if we do that, we would probably have to do this. Don't know. It's different. I don't know if I like it. That's better. I think the issue with this is that I would rather it run the length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So that's there. This would be. Oh, I did it. I ran it that way because of the way that the planks go. Like the pattern of the planks, but I'm wondering if we can do it this way. I also could try running these in a different direction. That does feel funny. Yeah, that does feel kind of strange. This one's okay. This one feels weird. Wait a minute, what if this was all this way? No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe we just do the one. Maybe we just do the one. And unfortunately, can't have both there. Thanks very much for the reminder, Cosmic. Appreciate it. That doesn't look bad. That looks okay. I could go back to having strips at that point. And just put one in over here. Not a huge fan of those little tangents, but we could just replace those with full blocks, and that would eliminate that problem. And it would match that too. We might be putting candles there. Pens. All right. I think that's a solid pass. That's what the exterior textures that we hadn't finished. The single pass on the main 3 floors. We just haven't done anything up here yet. And there's lots of potential up here. This could be more bedrooms. This could be divided into stuff. It could be all kinds of stuff. And then we've got this little balcony. All of the stairs are done. New window. I'll have to finish later. We've got a basement. Poorly lit, but not going to kill you. And do I have to... No, that's all spawn proof. This is still a little on the dark side, but it's better than it was before. And then this room is actually quite nice. I really like the way that this came out. I like interesting ideas with like pantries and different stuff for cooking areas. I think this has come together pretty well. So a few more details to finish up. We'll have to finish up the attic, the outside of the gables, and then it'll be the grounds. That'll be doing the staircase there, the path down to the river there, and then any kind of landscaping we're going to be doing around the back here. Probably a lot of bushes. Like I see a lot of this whole thing I see covered up in like a thicket of mangrove and hanging vines and all kinds of stuff. So there'll be very specific paths and then very cool things to look at just because it is an outward facing building on the build. But like on the build as a whole, on the city, I mean. Yes. I am going to quickly double check here. We're going to pass y'all on to Tadpole Milk, who we did yesterday. I think everyone enjoyed that raid. Shush. No spoiling it, though. We're going to go land in there and surprise them. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the afternoon. Please leave a follow before you take off. And apparently you saw it here first. Cosmic Let Me Win. Check out the Spawn Chunks. New episode recording tomorrow. We're going to have some guests coming up. I believe Johnny is traveling later on this month, so we're going to have some guests coming in. We don't know who yet, so we'll let you know. The Citadel Cafe is going to be back recording this Wednesday. Myself and Steven are going to be talking about what we've been watching. I've been watching The Bad Batch on Disney+, some Star Wars cartoonage, and social media, Joel Duggan, very easy to find. And thanks to everyone for subbing this weekend. We are now up over 150 subs, I think. Which is a fantastic way to start the year. Always looking to increase that because it does mean that I can continue to do this full time. So if you are thinking about subbing, check out Twitch, check out Patreon. And if you have a gift sub in the Discord, make sure you ask any questions that you have about Infinity Cove, about subbing, Patreon, whatever it is. I'm more than happy to answer those there. Or on Twitter if you're not on the Discord. That's going to be it for me. I will see you all next time, which hopefully won't be too long. Hopefully trying to fit in some extra streams, maybe Tuesday. The next scheduled stream is Friday, but I'm looking at my schedule this January, figuring out what I have time for, and hopefully implementing a new weekly stream at some point. I'll let you know when right here. So we'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.